पार्टी के जो यहाँ लीडर ऑफ द अपोजिशन है कि ओपन सोसाइटी फाउंडेशन के सलील सेट्टी जो भारत जोड़ो आंदोलन में गए, उनसे आपका क्या संबंध है? क्या भारत जोड़ो आंदोलन में उन्होंने पैसा दिया? मुशर्रफुल हक फजल जो अमेरिका में जाके राहुल गांधी ने मुशर्रफुल फजल से मुलाकात की, जो आज बांग्लादेश का जीनोसाइड का जिम्मेदार है।
Totally a painful event for the country. That day one onwards, Rahul Gandhi stood against Adani corruption. When we are talking about Adani corruption, they are using very low level remarks against the leader of opposition and Congress party.
When Gaurav Gogoi wanted to speak to set the record straight on this, he said, if you are going to speak, then Nishikant Dubey will speak first. I think what essentially happened in the afternoon was that when Mr. Nishikant Dubey made an outrageous statement in which he violated at least 3 clear rules of the parliament. Number 1, you cannot attack people in a defamatory manner. Number 2, you cannot take anyone's name without giving them notice in writing in advance. And number 3, you cannot assault the parliamentary privilege of an MP. He violated all those 3 rules and he was allowed to go on speaking and ranting for quite some time. So we objected to that. The House was initially adjourned. We went to see the Speaker and we said, look, this has to be expunged from the record. The person must apologize. You can't do this kind of thing. That has still not happened. Instead, the acting chair in the House just said, once again, when Gaurav Gogoi wanted to speak to set the record straight on this, he said, if you are going to speak, then Nishikant Dubey will speak first, which of course we certainly did not feel was reasonable, given that he had a long time to say outrageous things that should have been expunged, and he was standing up and saying he wanted more time. We felt this was completely unreasonable, so our MPs protested, and then the House got adjourned again. Now this is obviously a waste of parliamentary time, it's a waste of our time, and it's a waste of the public and the taxpayers' time. And I must say, I would ask the BJP, if they claim to be a ruling party that wants the House to function, how could they encourage one of their members to say such obviously violative and shameful things inside the House of Parliament? It's really shocking. And he took names that he had no business to take. No notice was given to any of the people he was naming. It was really outrageous. It violated all norms of parliamentary decorum. And therefore to blame the opposition for objecting to that, I mean, how can the opposition not object? Of course they will object, and they did object.
This type of derogatory remarks never used. We are totally pained. Just before that, the Honorable Speaker is speaking about the customs and conventions of the Parliament, Lok Sabha. He is given advice to the Honorable members about how to deal with the Lok Sabha matters while we speaking or while we coming to the Lok Sabha. Just opposite to that, around 10 minutes, Honorable Speaker also allowed to speak him in a very derogatory manner, which is totally a painful event for the country. That day one onwards, Rahul Gandhi stood against Adani corruption. That day onwards, the agents of Adani, I'm telling the same word, agents of Adani, started to abuse Rahul Gandhi ji. Come what may. You people know that Rahul Gandhi will raise this type of corruption most, not only raising the allegation, American court already given summons to him. The case has been taken. The incident of the case happened in India. Whenever we are talking about Adani, whenever Honorable Saugata today asked the question, he mentioned about the privatization of the entire airports. Government side is totally annoyed. Why this? We can understand. When we are talking about Atal Bihari Vajpayee, the government side is annoying. We can understand. When we are talking about Adani corruption, they are using very low level remarks against the leader of opposition and Congress party. But they don't know Rahul Gandhi. This type of tactics, whether it is Rahul Gandhi or Congress or Priyanka Gandhi, any other leader, we are not going to go behind